Hi, my name's James. Today we're going to hop over to YouTube's video hot list page and we're going to check out and review a new release music video. Alright, I think I'm going to go with Arctic Monkeys and their song Sculptures of Anything Goes. But before we get into it, let's get some info on Arctic Monkeys. Arctic Monkeys are an English rock band formed in Sheffield in 2002. The group consists of Alex Turner, lead vocals, guitar, keyboards, Jamie Cook, guitar, keyboards, Nick O'Malley, bass guitar, backing vocals, and Matt Helders, drums, backing vocals. Former band member Andy Nicholson, bass guitar, backing vocals, left the band in 2006. Shortly after their debut album was released. Arctic Monkeys were heralded as one of the first bands to come to public attention via the internet, with commentators suggesting they represented the possibility of a change in the way in which new bands are promoted and marketed. Their debut album, Whatever People Say I Am, That's What I'm Not, 2006, became the fastest selling debut album in UK chart history and has been hailed as one of the greatest debut albums. It won Best British Album at the 2007 Brit Awards. The band's second album, Favourite Worst Nightmare 2007, was also acclaimed by critics and won Best British Album at the 2008 Brit Awards. They went on to release Humbug 2009 and Suck It and See 2011. So being a little bit of an older band, let's see what they've been up to recently. On 23rd of August 2022 at the Zurich Open Air Festival, they debuted new song I Ain't Quite Where I Think I Am. The following day they announced their 7th studio album The Car, which was released on 21st of October 2022. On the 30th of August 2022 they released their first single from the album, There'd Better Be a Mirrorball. Accompanied by a video directed by Turner, I Ain't Quite Where I Think I Am was released as the third single on 18th October 2022. The Car peaked at number 2 on the UK album chart, behind Taylor Swift's Midnights. In the US, the album landed at number 6 on the Billboard 200. So today's song is going to be featured on that album.
Supposed to manage my infallible beliefs while I'm sucking it to you, performing in Spanish on Italian TV. Sometime in the future, whilst wondering if your mother still ever thinks of me. Hallelujah. Blank canvases lent against gallery walls, flowing towards sculptures of anything goes on the marble stairs.
So far we've got this brooding synthesizer sound co-mingling with the drum beat. What I'm hearing is definitely a very heavy influence from 70s and 80s sci-fi, and so far it's kind of been quite cinematic in its sound. And then those vocals come in, and if you're familiar with Arctic Monkeys, the vocal style on their slower songs has always been quite mellow and calming and almost ethereal in a way, and kind of like melted butter. The vocal always seems to just make its way in and sort of sit there and then captivate you. And then you also have the lyrics, which are also very captivating, poetic. There's these interesting play on words and themes. All right, let's see what's in store for us next.
Baby, those mixed messages ain't what they used to be. When you said them out loud, blank canvases lent against gallery walls, flowing pictures of anything goes.
So far it's been kind of hard to distinguish sections other than the moments that have sort of the repeating lyric. But now we also have the introduction of the snare drum coming in, and we also have the introduction of another keyboard sound. Kind of sounds like a softer electric piano sound, contrasting to the heavier, brooding synth bass sound. And then as it transitioned into what I believe is the chorus, you have that really nice organ sound coming in and just envelops into this just new texture.
Leading to almost wherever you want them to.
So I believe that was a sort of bridging section there. And wow, there's some really nice sounds coming through. I'm not quite sure if that was a bass guitar with some really heavy effects on it, making it sound like an organ, or whether it was just an organ sound, but it definitely took me by surprise and captivated me. It was very nice.
Since retired spies, now that's my idea of a good time. Flash that angle, grind a smile, gasp and roll your eyes, and help me to get untied from the chandelier and twizzling round an umbrella. I'll sing engage you.
Wow, what a captivating cinematic and sonic exploration. Definitely a song to listen to with headphones on. You're definitely getting this sensory experience with the headphones. And to continue to keep it interesting as the song progressed, every new section from the end there just got this little extra layer of texture, which is always nice. Okay, so as for the visuals, it definitely fits very well with that 70s and 80s look to it. You know, you get the aspect ratio, the film grain, the sort of little glitchy effects here and there. There were some moments where certain scenes gave me almost a David Lynch kind of vibe, which was kind of surprising. So a great pairing there between song and film clip. The visuals definitely married very well with the style of the song. Overall thoughts of the song: the structural composition is quite familiar to what I've heard before with other slower Arctic Monkeys songs, where there's this kind of general theme which then grows and progresses over the course of the song. I guess what's different here, though, is the stylistic genre that they've gone for, particularly when it comes to the drum sounds there, as well as the synthesizer sounds, which could either be analog synthesizer sounds or a combination of different guitar pedal effects to achieve those sounds as well. So it could be one or the other, or a mix of both. And then overall thoughts for the video clip: it was great. It really got me. It really sealed the deal for me. Alright, so what are your guys' thoughts on this one? Have you listened to this song, Sculptures of Anything Goes? Have you checked out the album The Car by Arctic Monkeys? I'd love to hear your thoughts on this latest release. And what about the film clip? Did you enjoy it, or was it a little bit lackluster because there wasn't too much going on storytelling wise? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time.